Hey, this is Anthony with Emerald Sun Energy, and today we're going to talk about what a great investment vehicle solar energy is. It's the best investment vehicle on the market, even better than the stock market. So we're going to take a look at an actual example on how you can utilize solar energy to actually create a great return on investment and a profitable opportunity on top of obviously all of the social and environmental benefits that come along with solar. When we take a look at how the stock market has returned over any 25-year period, it's never bested 12%. When we look at solar over a 25-year period, because that's how long a system's guaranteed to perform on your home, it'll net you a return on investment of 14.9%. And the beautiful thing about that is 97% of your investment or the principal is secure. Because once you put those panels on your home, they're going to increase the value of your home by 97% of your net investment. Where if you take that same money and you put it into the stock market, that entire investment is vulnerable to the fluctuations in the market. And let's be honest, there are cases when people put their money into the market and they lose everything. Yet, it is still the most popular investment vehicle out there. Why? Because it gives a consistent return on investment with obviously a big risk, but the consistency of the return gets enough people involved to make it still a good and worthwhile investment. I'm not downplaying the stock market. It's a great investment vehicle. But that's how much more powerful your investment in solar is. It's principally protected and will return a higher rate of return over the same time. Now, the other best part about it is it's tax-free earnings. With your solar energy is money you're making post-tax. So it's tax-free earnings, which is huge because if you make that same money in the stock market, well, you're going to have transaction fees, broker's fees, and then you're going to be taxed with the capital gains tax because Uncle Sam's going to want their share. So in this case, a penny saved is actually better than a penny earned. Now, let's take a look at an actual example on how this works. If we just say it's a $21,000 net investment in solar, your first year, you'll net a 9.4 return on investment. Remember, I said it's a 14.9%. That's over the life of the system. The beautiful thing about solar is every year your return on investment actually incrementally increases by a compounded effect of between 3.5% and 4% a year, because that's the rate that the electric rates go up, and that increases your amount of savings, hence your return on investment. Where in the stock market, your first year return would be 2,500. So it looks like, wow, okay, well, the stock market outperformed it. But when we factor in those broker fees, the transaction fees, and capital gains tax, your actual net investment is 8.4%. So even year one, your solar investment and net investment is going to outperform the stock market at a 9.4%. But let's fast forward for 10 years to see to take a look at what that advantage is at that point. After 10 years, at that $21,000 investment with that 3.75% compounded annually, that's the rate that I used in this example for solar, your return on investment is going to be a 17.3% or $3,600. Now, keep in mind, that's an actual conservative return because the power companies on average raise their rates by 4%. And many experts agree it's not a matter of if, but when we actually have an energy crisis. And when that happens, you'll see those rate increases increase by possibly 10% a year. And those would be compounded into your returns. But I like to show conservatively of how strong an investment vehicle this is. And when we compare it to the stock market, again, that 12% is going to give us that 25.20. We're going to knock out those fees and taxes, and you're at an 8.4 net investment of 17.64. So over 10 years, at the 10-year mark, the solar investment is going to net you a more than double return on investment than the stock market. And why that's so valuable, it even supersedes your return because you're actually using money you're already spending to create money. That's like if you read any book on how to create wealth, That's the number one way to do it. Like people who have, tremendous lines of credit over the last few years, they've been borrowing money at a lower rate and then relending it out and just making that difference. That's how incredible the opportunity is, where people are realize that they can use other people's money to make money. And that's what this allows you to do. It converts an expense into a profitable asset and allows you to earn money on money you're already spending, which is an incredible way to create wealth.